In this video, we want to talk about DistroKid. Everything DistroKid from start to finish. So you don't need to know anything about DistroKid in this video, but you can also be coming from it from a bit of experience if you want to know more. What is DistroKid? DistroKid is a music distributor that helps you get your music online. So specifically Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Pandora, Amazon. Basically, you can think of it like they get your music on all the streaming services. And then in return, they pay you for the streams you get on these services. And they pay you 100% of your royalties that you get from these streaming services. In this video, we just want to show you like a behind the scenes of what DistroKid looks like, how much it costs, what you can expect if you get into it, and just some of our recommendations before you get into DistroKid and some of the pros and cons. This is what DistroKid looks like before you get into it. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of info in terms of pricing before you get into it. You have to kind of sign up and then you see the pricing from the back end. There's a lot of testimonials here. They're really selling you on signing up. If you don't feel comfortable signing up, I'm going to show you what it's like from the back end right now. Here's what DistroKid looks like on the back end. Let's get right into price and get that out of the way. And then let's dive into what it looks like from uploading a song from start to finish. Then we can talk about some of the pros and cons. DistroKid, the lowest fee is $20 a year. You can have one artist name, and that's going to get your songs uploaded to all the streaming services, and you can have unlimited songs. Literally unlimited songs. If you make a song every day and you want to get that on Spotify, you can pay $20 a year to get that distribution. So very cheap if you release a lot of music. It's the cheapest plan on the market when it comes to music distribution. Sorry, I shouldn't say cheapest because you can get free music distribution. So yeah, it's not the cheapest, although it is the cheapest if you want to keep 100% of your royalties. Let's move on. Musician Plus is $36 a year. Not that much more expensive, but you get two artist names. And you can see here, there are some more features. The two biggest features that I want to mention is the customizable release date and customizable label name. These are important to the artist with Neon Collective because if you want to upload a song to Spotify, it's really nice to customize your release date to say when you want that song to be released. And I think that's really important when it comes to marketing your song, so you can tell your audience when that song is going to be released. The customizable label name is nice because when you're on Spotify, it won't say DistroKid. You can put a custom label name, whether that's your name or if you have an indie label, you can put that. So it just seems a little more professional. The next plan is $80 a year. This is only great if you have a lot of artists. It's pretty much the same as Musician Plus, but you just get 5+ artists. So you can actually start your own label and release songs, right? Because if you have a customizable label name, you could have your own label and you can use DistroKid as your distributor to the streaming services. Let's look at what it's like from uploading a song from start to finish. So this is what it looks like when you want to upload music. You can see here the first thing, you choose the streaming services that you want to upload to. So by default, they're all clicked because most of the time people want to upload to all the streaming services. Number of songs, previously released, your artist name. Here's the customizable release date. Because this plan is on Musician Plus, we have that. You won't see this if you just have the $20 a year plan. Pre-order, record label. Again, this is where you would put like your indie record label name or wherever, or you could put your own name there or whatever you want. Album cover, language, genres. Of course, most importantly, the WAV file of the song. So the song title here, and then you upload the file here. More information of who wrote the song, who are the songwriters, preview clip start time. So this can be great. Let me specify when the good part starts. So if the good part's at 2 minutes and 1 second, probably would be better if the good part's at like 30 seconds, usually where a chorus starts or something. Let's say 39 seconds. Put that in there because then TikTok and Instagram are going to feature that section when someone uses the song. So I really recommend that. Track price on iTunes and Amazon. Here are a couple other options. So YouTube Content ID, I'm not going to get too deep into this. This can be really beneficial if you know your song is going to be played on YouTube. This will make sure that you get the ad revenue that comes from the videos that use your song. You don't have to use any of these, but there are options for you. Shazam and iPhone at 99 cents a year is pretty good. I would recommend that. Title Master and Leave a Legacy are other options as well. And then you would click done. At that moment, you would just wait until you declared your release date, and then it will be available on the streaming services then. In this case, August 25th, 2021, which actually is today. So it probably wouldn't be today. So you'd have to go September. And, I do recommend uploading at least 4 weeks in advance with any music distributor that you go with. So the My Music section will just list the music you have on the streaming services. Splits is a feature, and we're just going to leave this. Splits is a feature DistroKid offers that is really great because if you have other co-writers on a song and you've had to send the money through PayPal or wherever, it can get confusing sometimes because one, you have to remember it, but two, if there's international payments, sometimes it can be costly. With DistroKid split payments, if the co-writer is on DistroKid, they can automatically split those royalties so you don't have to. A great feature, really, really awesome, but the only thing is they have to be on DistroKid. So yeah, you have to get them to sign up for DistroKid, and they could get a discount on the first time they sign up, a 50% discount, but then they do have to pay, $20 a year or whatever plan they choose. Great if they're already on it, not great if they aren't on it. Stats is just information of who's streaming your music. Upgrade is the pricing page. Bank is where your money is. So this is a great page to see how many people are streaming your songs. Very easy. Once you set up here your payments with PayPal, all you have to do is click this one button and then money will be dumped in your PayPal account. This goodies drop down, this is kind of just the bells and whistles that DistroKid offers. They're good, not great. I would say the one we most often see used are Promote Yourself, which is the hyperfollow page. This hyperfollow page is a Spotify pre-save campaign. So if your song is ready to be uploaded, but you're doing a bit of pre-promotion, you can send traffic to this page by sharing it on social media or putting it in a YouTube video and getting people to pre-save your song on Spotify before it's released. This does help kind of generate some buzz. It will push the Spotify algorithm a bit more on the day one of your release. So that's cool. So normally you do have to pay for these types of things, but DistroKid has made their own. Get Heard Now, they have opportunity for you to get listed on playlists like slaps.com, Playlist Spotlight, and Wheel of Playlists. I've tried these before and I've heard of people trying these. Haven't heard anyone actually get on them. So I can't speak to the quality of these under Get Heard of Now. Promote Yourself, we've kind of just gone through those. These are really small things, promo cards. Again, I'm not interested so much in the bells and whistles that the distributor offers, more on how fast can they get your music on the streaming services and how much do they cost? Are they going to give you 100% of your royalties or are they going to take a cut? Last little section here, let's talk about the pros and cons. Just having used DistroKid and having watched a lot of other YouTube videos of the pros and cons of DistroKid over the past few years, just to lay out some of the pros and cons we've experienced as well. Pro, very simple. Like I said, not hard to get lost. Another pro, very reasonably priced. If you're not interested in those extra features like label name and release date, $20 a year for 100% of your royalties is very cheap for unlimited music distribution. One con is they are very casual. Their tone as a company is quite casual. Like if we just go back to the website here, it says unlimited uploads, keep 100% of your earnings after any taxes or whatnot. To me, that's cool. Like they're casual and that's fine, but that doesn't really make me feel so comfortable to know like what does that mean? Like what not? If this is concerning my money and those earnings, I kind of want to know a little bit more detail than just what not. So they're not overly transparent, I would say, because of their casual nature. But again, being casual is really nice. They have like very, funny emails that come out, and their casual tone does make it relaxing. I've never had a problem with my earnings or any of the artists we've worked with. We've never seen a problem with their earnings. I think it does come down to your country of origin, really. And I say this because if you are, a lot of our artists are in Canada. So if you are a Canadian artist, you have to pay income tax in the United States because DistroKid is an American company. So That's a problem for a lot of people because when they hear that, because they don't want to pay income tax in the United States because they live in Canada, for example. However, a lot of this happens in all types of business. There's income that's made in the United States of someone else living in a different country. Countries know this, so they have tax treaties in place. For example, Canada has a tax treaty with the United States that you won't have to pay any tax, income tax made in the United States because there's a tax treaty. Most countries have treaties, so you aren't taxed twice ever. However, not all countries have treaties, so it can be DistroKid can be a bad option for you if your country doesn't have a tax treaty. I believe Brazil does not have a tax treaty with the United States, so you likely have to pay tax on your income made from streaming with DistroKid. And you'll likely have to pay tax in Brazil as well if you do your own taxes. So that's what they mean by after any taxes. The whatnot, I don't know what whatnot means, other than it could mean like a transaction fee from PayPal, or maybe if they're converting the currency from US dollars to Canadian dollars, that's what that could mean. We've never had problems again with that because all our artists have tax treaties with the United States. So would it be great to hear your thoughts in the comments of any other cons you have heard or have experienced with DistroKid, but also put the pros if you've experienced pros. We want to kind of debate about it, but we want to hear both sides of the coin here. So let us know in a comment. Again, as always, feel free to subscribe to this channel for more indie music marketing tips, and we'll see you in the next video.